that they go flying.
Oh,
so
okay,
if you go sideways, they'll also go sideways. So if you go up, they'll go up.
All right.
All right.
That was okay.
I know.
Yeah.
You like that beautiful dare?
Oh no, not at all. that was no. Not even gonna be sarcastic. That was just bad. It was terrible.
It was so bad.
That was yeah.
It was so bad. Yeah.
So now, Zan's going Toon Link. Okay, so
Cool.
Zan versus Anwar, which I think Anwar's gonna go Wario.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see that. That'd be a good matchup for him. I know he was playing Sheik earlier on, so.
Anwar was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually didn't even know that he dabbled in Sheik, but yeah, he's playing some Sheik before. He beat KY, I think, pretty solidly.
All right.
And so now, well, of course, he's going with his Wario. I think it's a good shot. So, what do you think of this matchup overall?
I honestly, I can't really say. Just based off of Theory Craft.
Yeah.
I actually feel like it wouldn't be too bad for Wario, just because two stocks in Wario in this game, I think can't really have too bad of a matchup.
Right.
Because Fart, like, being able to take the first stock and then having a Fart on deck is just it's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, I definitely see that. And also Anuar in general, he's a very patient player.
Yeah, well, Zan as well.
Too. Yeah, absolutely.
And Zan's showing that. He still hasn't gotten hit yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zan, I would say, with Toon Link probably has the best walling.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Or one of the best.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's doing great zoning at this point. I mean, like you said, he's only been taking for 11% at this point, and he's just kind of weaving in and out. And the thing that I always love about Zan, and something I always talk about, is that his zoning is so great, not only just because that his movement is very fluid, and he has a very solid traps, but just in general, when he gets a hit confirm, he will make the most out of that advantage. As we just saw right there with the bomb confirm.
Yeah.
A lot of times people will go and they'll just get some little hits here and there, and they'll tack on some damage, which is great, but you know, it really sets Zan apart from like the rest of the Toon Links that I see, is really that he'll take that confirmation and you know, he'll get a ton of damage.
Yeah, and Zan takes a stock. I think off stage, if Zan...
Yeah,
wow. If Zan gets put in a position where he can up B, he's going to have to be really careful about the Wario downer because he can stage spike him.
Yeah.
Who knows, he might also get the untechable, which...
Yeah, at that point,
which we have no clue if he'll get it or not. He might just miss the tech.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, this is already looking kind of rough, but of course, like you talked about in 2 stocks, I mean, even when he has a stock down, just the fact that you have that.
Oh my god! Wow. Oh, okay, never mind. That bomb really saved Zan.
Yeah,
man.
but that was a very brilliant move.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I mean, that was just so shocked. Yeah, that was phenomenal edge guard right there, but of course that bomb saves Zan. Yeah, but this is looking kind of rough right now at this point for Anuar. It seems that he really hasn't found like much of an answer in terms of getting in. One time he got in, obviously we saw that incredible edge guard attempt, but other than that, he's been really having problems getting in.
I honestly don't feel like it's too bad, especially the way this match is playing out. I feel like Anuar will actually get another part before. Yeah, he'll get another fully charged part.
He probably will, but I just feel that at this point that he still hasn't found like a reliable answer to his zoning, which I don't think the part will change. I mean, it will definitely bring close, but it won't change that. He needs to have an answer at this point, or at least.
And there's a downer for the miss and then the bomb. Oh, it didn't explode in time.
Not
yeah, so Anuar is not too far behind, so definitely bring this back, especially with the fart.
Yeah. Fair string right there from Zan. Yeah, and even though that Anuar has been having trouble getting in, like getting through this wall, he's constantly been patient, and that's something that's really remarkable trait. And when it comes down to like high level play, top level play, as you see, having that patience, trying to deduce the situation while just going in and out, trying different things, but not getting frustrated in a way where you give up too much percentage.
Especially as Wario, because really all he needs is one more hit, maybe a little bit more percent, and that's not going to do it, not yet, because Wario's heavy.
Yeah.
But his fart's almost fully charged.
Yeah. So Zan's definitely going to have to be wary about it.
And there it is.
It's unlocked.
Yeah, and okay, now Zen has to be very careful.
Yeah.
A fart will just go in his stock.
Yeah.
And nope. Oh.
Yeah.
If that up air didn't hit him.
Yeah, he would have died.
Yeah.
that would have been it, man. Just like that.
Yeah, and Anuar was fishing for it.
Yeah.
Oh, so
yeah.
If he catches another bomb, he actually bomb confirm into the fart.
Yeah.
And oh my god.
Yes, this might be it. Nope. Good up B right there from Zan, but he's still in a very bad position at this point.
He is.
He needs to figure out a way to get some kill.
And that's it.
Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, if he had missed that pivot grab,
that would have been over.
Yeah.
thank goodness for that buff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I think before it only went like half the length.
Yeah.
Or the grab range was half the length.
Yeah. But now it's more accurate to the actual visual, so
yeah,
it's really good. Yeah, it's honestly that's really amazing. That helps Toon Link and Link as well. It's just like absolutely absurd. Like the ability for them to just pretty much just throw out pivot grabs on landing with like really no qualms because of having that that huge length, like to the point where it's like, okay, well, you're not going to be able to hit me from here. Most characters aren't going to be able to reach them, and yet they still can grab you. So it's a really, really good buff. I still think that people are not using it as much as they should. I mean, they should be abusing the crap out of that. I think it's absolutely ridiculous, but
also depends on the character, because if he had missed, Anuar would have got him.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
that would have been it. Yeah. Because that punish would have been ridiculous.
And Battlefield, which I agree with. I feel like the platforms will benefit Anuar more, especially considering what he's trying to do is just weave in and out.
Yeah.
It also gives him more room to hide under the bombs with, or just projectiles in general.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So this is definitely going to assist him going against this huge wall that Zan's been putting up consistently. And at this point, you can see that even though he hasn't got in, he still hasn't taken any damage either. So definitely showing the effectiveness of this counter pick.
Wow, both hits.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Yeah, so what Zen try to go for there is at certain spots, the Dare will actually jab block.
Yeah.
I think he may have... I actually don't know how it works. Maybe he has to go high or something. Or maybe he was at a too high of a percent.
Yeah. Maybe he was at too high percent because he actually did do it out of the nair. Usually he would do it at an early percent, up tilt, but then he did nair to up tilt to the pistol.
Yeah, because both the hits on the nair hit.
Yeah. But that was a lot of damage.
But this is looking a lot different from the previous match because before Anuar took like over 50% before he even landed hit on on Zan.
Yeah.
And now they're pretty much even.
Right.
And with the kill power of Wario, this is something Zan should be afraid of.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's great about this stage selection is, he will. This is his counter pick, and be able to move around, and he has some protection against this wall. But also, it gives him time to sit back. You notice how he's still being patient, and so he can actually figure out a way to how to get past that wall. So when if he does end up taking the second game, game 3, he's probably not going to have these platforms to save him. Zan will probably see to that. However, by then he might have potentially found some kind of option. Exactly.
Oh, and that's really unfortunate. The bike was still on stage.
Yeah.
I actually think if he didn't side B, he would have made it back.
Yeah, that's the same here. Let's see if Zan can make this count here.
And that's it.
Yep.
And he just flew away.
Yeah.
And he got that 1%.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Zen, I really like the way Zen does that. He'll run like way past you, and he'll just keep running, like regardless, because he knows you're not gonna go out and attack. You're afraid.
Yeah.
Of Toon running at you.
Yeah.
And he'll just abuse that fact.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really, really, really good.
Yeah, like right there.
Yep.
And he's also really good at reading rolls.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now, this thing that's so pivotal, like just in this kind of games in general, just to be able to understand that it's always better to abuse the threat of an attack rather than using the attack itself. Because if you use the attack itself, then obviously you have to commit. Oh my gosh.
Especially in a game where rolls are so powerful, and you know people are going to want to abuse that.
Right. Absolutely. Do like this pistol stuff that Zan is going for.
Oh, of
course. You know, going against Wario, I do think that a lot of times like that may not be the most efficient thing to go for. Just simply due to the fact that like even though someone's in pistol and it is untuckable, they still have the ability to move their body as they're falling down, and so that makes this pistol follow-ups exponentially harder, especially on a character like Wario.
Yeah, who has higher air mobility.
Yeah. Which is probably part of the reason why initially he did not get that jab block, because he probably didn't hit with the right point that he usually would, simply because of Wario's aerial movement.
And I like this from Zan, but I also don't like it because though he's being very careful and patient, he's giving Wario more time to get the fart.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
And it's 2-0 Zan.
There you go.
So, what are we going to have next?
What up, G?